back. Today I want to talk to you about John Calvin's Institutes of the Christian Religion. Today we're going to talk about the Christian life, how we should live as a Christian. We are in Book 3, Chapter 6, and here Calvin first wants to say there should be an agreement between our righteous God and our desire to obey that righteous God. That's what it means, as Calvin understands it, to be an adopted son. It's the understanding that the Lord has a wise way that he means for us to live, and we, through faith in Christ, find forgiveness of sins, but then we are making a commitment to live under this Lord. And if we are to be his children, to be his sons and his daughters, we are to be those who are happy to live in the righteous ways that he lays out for us to live. And so there is necessarily, as Calvin understands it, a desire for righteousness among those that are true Christians. He points to the Lord speaking to us when he says, "Be holy, for I am holy." There's the expectation on the part of the Lord that he himself has revealed himself as a holy God, and he means for us to be holy like him. Of course, we won't be perfectly holy. We won't be just like him, but we ought to have a certain sense in which this is what we long to be, and this is what we are pursuing. And we are in agreement that it is right that we live in a holy manner. And he also says that we ought to be doing this from our regeneration, from the fact that we're born again. Of course, being born again means we get a new heart. We get hearts that previously did not want to live God's way, but now because we have a new heart, we want to live God's way. So there's that impulse in us that we love God and we love righteousness because we have a new heart. Those things go together. And so when you have been radically changed from the inside out, you're born again, you have a new heart, your heart wants to do and keep the commands of God because we just love him and we've found his character glorious, and we find our hearts going out to him, then we worship him. And he touches then at the end of this section on integrity in worship. There must be integrity in worship. If our mouths are saying, you are great and you are righteous and I love you and I want to walk with you and so on, if these are the things that we're saying, we have to have a heart that reflects that. It is out of a heart that loves God that we express our love in singing. It is out of a heart that wants to honor him that we live the way that we live. There must be integrity, an agreement between our heart that loves God and then our life that means to live that out. And if we don't have a heart that loves him, we don't have a regenerated heart that loves him, and we're just trying to live out a love for him, or what would it look like? Let's pretend like I love him and let's try to live that way. Well, that's a miserable way to live. You don't really love him, but you're going to act as if you do. Calvin says, rather have integrity in your worship. Go to the Lord, there find regeneration, and having found a new heart, now live out what that heart longs for. That heart longs for righteousness, longs to honor the Lord, and therefore your worship will have integrity because your living out of your Christian faith is first begun in your heart by God changing you and giving you a new heart. And so in this way, this is the way the Christian life is to be lived out, from a regenerate heart that loves God and then lives out that love by longing to obey his commands and live holy because he commands us and to do so and because we really want to from the heart.